Good morning students, this is class 12th maths chapter 4th. Today we will discuss the solutions of test of chapter 4th. So question first is, if A is a square matrix of order 3 and determinant of A is given as -5. So you have to find the determinant of adjoint of A. So determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A raised to the power n minus 1, where n is the order of the matrix. Here order of the matrix is 3. So it will be 3 minus 1, that is determinant of A square. Determinant of A is -5. -5 square will be 25. In the next question you have to check if A is singular or not. So find out the determinant of A. Along the first row it will be 1, 3 minus 0 plus 1, 2 plus 10 plus 2, 0 plus 6. So you will get 3 plus 12 plus 12, that is 27, which is not equal to 0. Therefore A is non-singular matrix, right? Now question number 3 is, for the matrix A you have to find A and B such that this is equal to 0. So for this, first of all find A square. A square is A into A, which you will get as 11, 8, 4, 3. Now put, okay, multiply A with all the elements of A square. So you will get 11A, 8A, 4A, 3A plus A, which is given as this matrix, plus B into identity matrix, which will be B0, 0B equal to the null matrix. Now add these three matrix, you will get 11A plus 3 plus B, 8A plus 2, 4A plus 1 and 3A plus 1 plus B equal to this null matrix. Now because these two matrices are equal, therefore corresponding elements will be equal. So 4A plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore A is equal to -1 by 4. And from here 3A plus 1 plus B is equal to 0. Therefore B is -1 minus 3A. So -1 plus 3 by 4. Put the value of A, which is -1 by 4. So you will get B as -1 by 4. Right? Now question number 4 is, you have to verify that this is equal to 0. Right? So for this, find out the cofactors of the third row. These are the cofactors of the third row only. So A31 will be -1 raised to the power 4 into, leave the third row and first column. So you will get 0 minus 20. So this will be -20. Then the cofactor A32 is -1 raised to the power 5 into -1 minus 12, that is 13. And the cofactor A33 is -1 raised to the power 6 into 5 minus 0, that is 5. Now put all the values. A21 is 3 into -20 plus 5 into 13, and this is -1 into 5. So you will get the result as 0, which is the right hand side. Right? Now in question number 5, you have to prove that adjoint of A into A is determinant of A into identity matrix. So find out the determinant. Along the first row it is 5 into 0 minus 2 minus 3 into 6 minus 1 plus 8 into 4 minus 0. So the determinant is 7. Now find the cofactors of all the elements. So cofactor of the 5 is -2. Then cofactor of 3 is -5. Then cofactor of 8 is 4. Now these are the cofactors of the elements of the second row. A21 is 7, A22 is 7, A23 is -7. Then these are the cofactors of the elements of third row. A31 is 3, A32 is 11, A33 is -6. So adjoint of A will be -2, 7, 3, -5, 7, 11, 4, -7, -6. Now this is adjoint of A. A is already given. Find out the product. Adjoint of A into the matrix A. Now when you multiply these two matrices, you will get this matrix. So this is 7 into identity and 7 is the determinant of A. So we have shown that adjoint of A into A is determinant of A into identity matrix. Now in question number 6, you have to prove that AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. So A is this matrix, B is this matrix. Find out the determinant of A, which is minus 8 minus 3 minus 11. Not equal to 0, therefore A inverse exists. Similarly, find out determinant of B, which is 15 minus 14, that is 1. Now the determinant of B is not equal to 0, therefore B inverse also exists. It should be determinant of B, right? Now A inverse will be 1 upon determinant of A, that is minus 11, into adjoint of A. Calculate the adjoint of A directly by interchanging these diagonal elements and changing the sign of the non-diagonal elements. And B inverse is 1 upon determinant of A, which is 1 only. So no need to write that, into adjoint of B. Now adjoint of B will be interchange the diagonal elements and change the sign of non-diagonal elements, right? Now find out the product of B inverse into A inverse. So the product is B inverse is this matrix, A inverse is this complete matrix, minus 1 by 11 writing here into this matrix. Now this is equal to minus 1 by 11. Multiply these two matrices to get this matrix, which is minus 13, minus 29, 5 and 12. Now this is B inverse into A inverse. Now we will find AB whole inverse. So AB matrix will be A into B, which is this matrix, 12, 29, minus 5, minus 13. Now find out the determinant of AB, which is determinant of A into determinant of B. Determinant of A is minus 11 and of B is 1. So determinant of AB is minus 11. Now AB whole inverse will be 1 upon determinant of AB, which is minus 11, into adjoint of AB. Now adjoint will be interchange these diagonal elements and change the sign of non-diagonal elements. So this is equal to B inverse into A inverse. Therefore we can say AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse, right? Now in question number 7, area of the triangle is given as 9 and the vertices are minus 3, 0, 3, 0 and 0, k. You have to find the value of k. So area of triangle is equal to half into this determinant equal to plus minus 9, right? Because area is already given, so we will consider both the values. Now solve this determinant along the first row. So you will get minus 3 into 0 minus k minus 0 plus 1 into 3k minus 0. Also take this 2 on the right side, so you will get plus minus 18. Now this will be 3k plus 3k equal to plus minus 18. So 6k is equal to plus minus 18 and therefore k is equal to plus minus 3, right? So these are the solutions of the test of chapter 4. From tomorrow we'll start the next chapter, okay? Thank you.